Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Live from the green room. Tonight I am so excited to be able to present and give you guys a live concert stream tonight featuring my good friends, Jaeger. Why do I do that? Jaeger and Reid from California. And I see some people tuning in already. We're going to give everybody a minute to come on in and say hello. I see Kim Saunders and Patty.
Oh, Kim.
Hi, Patty.
I'm looking for that share button, Kim, to share to our page.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it should be right there. Do you see the stream?
I've got the stream open, but it filled up my whole iPad page, and so trying to see where the little share button is. Operator error. Share, I found it.
Good.
Okay, now, what do I do, Bob? Do I copy the link?
You should just be able to share it.
Sure.
Karen Costco, how you doing? Coast to coast. Thanks
Copy
so
link.
much.
Oh, sure.
Oh, wait. Shoot.
Share. Yeah.
I'm going to try that again.
Sure.
Just right
So
there.
we're coming to you from I'm Cape Cod, Massachusetts,
It says-
and
I need to find our page. Oh, I see. I got it. I figured it out.
yay.
Hold on, we have a tech immigrant here. Just bear with me for a minute.
And
Well,
I see
this is-
Diane's here. Diane, how you doing, Diane?
Riveting radio. Or,
It is. We are broadcasting live from the Green Room, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And my friends Jaeger and Reid are here from Northern California, the Bay Area. Is that right, Bob?
yes. We look out our window to see San Francisco.
Oh, lovely. What town?
We're in Oakland. In Montclair, actually.
In
Montclair
Montclair.
district of Oakland.
I wish there wasn't so much space between Massachusetts and California.
Cape Cod's not bad. It'd be
Cape
nice
Cod-
to have it closer.
Right? Well, when the world gets back to normal, hopefully you will be able to come out and do a live concert in the Green Room.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd
How
be
you doing there,
great.
Judy?
Unfortunately, it didn't find us when I went to look for it to share. I thought this was going to be easy.
Well, how about while you're working on that, how about I start it off and I'll play a tune? Why don't we do that?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sounds good. I'm going to try this right now.
Okay.
Yes. Go for it.
I'm going to go for it. All right. So, thank you guys. This is a song from my second CD. It's called Up Around the Bend. Hey, Kenneth. So if you're listening, Jill. Hi, Jill. Judy and Bob will be glad to see you, Jill. They're just trying to get the stream shared to their page. So wherever you are, leave a comment so we know you're here. Mike Smith, how you doing? Brenda, nice to see you. Oh, and I have to say, I'm so excited. I just got a note from Mark at O'Shea's Old Inn, and we're going to be streaming there on the big screen. Well, the days move slow, yet the years fly by. Hey, Alan. And the more we think we know, the more we should ask why. Because the story never ends. What fades away is clear again. What lies behind is up ahead. Around the bend. Will the seasons turn and the world is spinning round? But time, she just stands still, never makes a sound. David. Well, the path is curved and the burdens are hard to bear. But the lessons we all learn get us there. We see the story never ends. What fades away is clear again. What lies behind is up ahead, up around the bend. Each moment by a memory, awaiting view, discovery, up around the bend, around the bend. So wait for me around the bend. Oh, it's so nice to see all these comments and people tuning in. We are so thrilled to have you here. And I think, did we get the share, Judy?
I don't think it's sharing to our page, Kim. I'm not sure.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
get it.
We'll try again, but I tried to share it and couldn't find a way to share specifically to our page. So this is obviously my learning curve, folks.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. How about we do a song?
Yeah, we're gonna do a song, and when you play your next song, we'll try again to share to our page.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I did tell people to tune into the green room, so hopefully, and YouTube, so hopefully it'll work for people.
Well, I'm seeing some people who are saying hi to you guys. So, so Sophie is here, and I think I said Kim. There's some people here that are saying
Great.
hi to you guys.
Great.
So,
Hi,
okay.
y'all. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a song.
All right.
Do you want to introduce it, Bob?
This is a song that was written by our friend Lisa Ashman and Karen Taylor Good. Yeah.
Just a marvel in the sky, spinning round the sun. So much that's broken, so much to be done. To right the wrongs that plague us and leave us asking why we were put here all together on that marble in the sky.
On this marble in the sky, just a tiny ball, one of a billion planets, a speck in space, that's all. We've got the chance to save it or wave it all goodbye, standing here together on this marble in the sky. Oh, irreplaceable. Oh, so erasable. On this marble in the sky,
right. Yay.
Could you hear us all right?
Nicely done.
Did it go out there into the whatever it is, the ethosphere?
Yes, if you check on your the screen here, Bob, that you're looking at here, the comments on the top right, you'll be able to see all the people that are commenting, and it's on your page.
Oh, good.
It's set on your page, so we're doing well. Thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. I see Diane and Dave, and I feel like it's so funny. Some people said, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm on Romper Room," when I'm like, "Oh, I see the big," remember?
Bumper, boo.
But
Yeah.
I love that. I love to be able to see. Some people find it distracting, but honestly, I love it because I get to see who's here. We can't see people walk in the room, but this is kind of the next best thing, right? Isn't it great to be able to share and connect this way?
Their presence.
I think so. I really think so. And you guys, all right, so I met Judy and Bob at Soul Homestead when we played the Soul Homestead
that's right.
series together, 4 years ago, I want to say.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
Wow.
It was a while ago, and then we run into each other at various conferences. But I've always been a fan of their music, and you guys are just lovely people. So I was so happy you were able to do this East meets West.
And we feel the same way. And we got to share, I thought we got to share a round robin with you at NERFA one year. We were connected together, but I might be misremembering that. But I just remember you so fondly from those NERFA gatherings, too.
I miss those. And did you guys ever make it to Folk Alliance?
The international one?
Right.
We have not yet. I kind of wanted to go to the one in Montreal because that's where I grew up, in a little town north of Montreal, but we didn't make it to that one. And Montreal in January, I have to tell you, I remember those days well.
My first one I went to exactly this time last year, was going on in New Orleans, and I had a blast.
I bet.
I had so much fun. Well, I'm going to do, what do you guys, before I start this, what's your songwriting kind of process? Does one of you write? Do both of you write?
You want to answer
Yes.
that one?
Both of us write. One of us writes.
So it says a mix of everything.
We write together.
Yeah, sometimes we write
Yeah.
together, and I write, Bob writes. Sometimes Bob will come up with an idea. He'll play something on the guitar, and I'll say, "Wait a minute, stop, do that again. Don't stop, do that again."
Great.
And we'll start putting something together. And we wrote a couple of songs in the lockdown.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good.
we'll share that.
Good. So
Share
you've
that
been
with you.
being creative. And have you ever written from prompts?
I have
Yeah.
done that. Have you ever done that? Written from a prompt?
No, I don't think well, I mean, I did songwriting workshops with kids.
Yep.
So I would come up with, I'd ask them what they thought was important enough to write a song about, and then we'd write a song about that. So
That counts. That's a prompt. It most certainly is. That's really cool. I've written a couple of songs from prompts, and the next one I'm going to do was from a prompt. Part of the Rhode Island Songwriters Association, and they do this kind of showcase songwriters in the round, where we're given a prompt by audience members, and we have 30 days to write a song.
Whoa.
Right? And I've written a couple that way, so I guess the former banker project manager in me does well under deadlines. So
Okay, so recovering lawyer here, I also
there
work
you go.
well with deadlines.
with deadlines. So this second song I'm going to play, the prompt was "That'll Have to Wait," and that's the name of the song. "That'll Have to Wait," and it's funny because at first. I like to write sad songs. I'm a very happy person. I've got a great life. My family's lovely, and but I love to write the sad songs. So this is a sad song, and I started to write it about one thing. Typically when we experience pain, sometimes we can't feel it all the way. We kind of have to wait a little bit. And I was going to write it about a family member, but I changed the context of the song to a relationship song, and this is kind of what came out of it. So I'm going to put you guys in the little green room for a minute. And this is called "That'll Have to Wait." It's on my second CD. staring at your face across from me. A stranger where a lover used to be. And the words that you are saying mean my world's about to shake. So the hearing, that'll have to wait. When you took away your love so suddenly, didn't give me time to cry or even breathe. The tears will soon be raining like a crossfire hurricane, but the feeling, that'll have to wait. Now they say that God don't give us more than we can take, but the pain of losing you I just can't face. 'Cause a heart that's used to loving, you know it don't know how to bend, it just breaks. This heart may mend and learn to love again. I can't say with who or why or even when. As time goes by, the bitter fades and the goodness shall remain. But forgiving, that'll have to wait. Now they say that God don't give us more than we can take, but the pain of losing you I just can't face. 'Cause a heart that's used to loving, you know it don't know how to bend, it just breaks. So forgive it. Forgiving, that'll have to wait. That'll have to wait.
That's beautiful, Kim.
Ah, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I'm seeing some people here too. Brenda. Oh, and Andy Morris is here. You guys were scheduled to play his Harmony House concerts in September, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a bummer.
That was a sad one to have to give up. We gave up all of our house concerts that we had scheduled from March on last year, and sad not to be able to go see friends and meet new ones. And well,
It'll happen.
we
have
will
to be-
gather again.
We will. We have to be patient and vigilant, and I think it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, we have this.
Yes, and this is lovely. I'm reminded that at the other Folk Alliance conference that Bob and I have gone to, the Folk Alliance Region West, there's a guerrilla showcase room that's called Now See Here.
and a wonderful guy, Phil Ward, who runs this room, and their raison d'etre is that they share pieces of art with songwriters and then ask you to write a song inspired by this piece of art.
Oh, nice.
And then he takes the songs that are written and he sends them to artists. And the artists create a piece of art inspired by the song that was written.
Oh, wow, like a nice circle.
It keeps going and going. And we've written 3 songs for Phil Ward's Now See Here room. So we thought, since you were talking about prompts, that we would play one of those.
Terrific. Take it away.
Sure. So we were shown a piece of art. It was a painting that had many details on it, including the lyrics from the last song that inspired it. So we didn't look at those lyrics. We tried very hard to look at this piece of art and not look at the lyrics. But down in the corner there was a little tiny compass and there was an airplane. And it reminded us that sometimes we get lost. A smudge of dirt above his left eye. His shirt is full of holes and laments. Maybe there's regret on his lips if he knows of regret. He was driven out into this world, an explosion of words surrounding him, left behind the safety of his home if he knows of safety. Here he is, all shadows and rags. Where did he come from? Someone's son. Some nights he finds a safe place to be, where words and battles don't get mixed up. And he may sleep the sleep of freedom if he knows of freedom. Here he is, all shadows and rags. Where did he come from? Someone's son. He could be mine. That terrifies me. That sliver of light between here and gone. I choke on my embarrassment and run from someone. Here he is, all shadows and rags. Where did he come? Here he is, all shadows and rags. Where did he come? Here he is, all shadows and rags. Where did he come from? Someone's son.
Wow. Wow. That was amazing.
Thank you, Kim.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
We've got some people that are commenting the first time that they're hearing you, and I'm so excited about that. Brenda, it's the first time. Also Linda, And also my sister Pam from Delaware, same thing. So let people know where they can find your music.
Okay. So we have a website, JaegerReidMusic.com.
We do?
Who did that?
It was magic.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny that this year sometimes it feels like we've just stepped away from what we love to do and what we had been doing. But yes, we have a website, JaegerReidMusic.com, and our music can also be found on CDBaby.com. Another place. Yes, we have.
They still do that?
Yes, you can buy it still. I mean, you can go to CD Baby and there's a link there, and then it'll take you to the fulfillment, which is by somebody else. But yes, we do.
Yes, so definitely, you know, people ask how they can support artists during this time when pretty much none of us have, you know, any live gigs. And, you know, one of the best ways is to go to the artist's website and purchase their music. Even if you stream, you know, I know so many of us stream because, hey, it's convenient. I stream too. But then I also go to the artist's website and I make a donation. That's easy to do. You just click the donate button, you know. So if you're not into CDs and you don't use them, please go to artist's website and just donate and help out if you can. And tonight, bringing that, you know, in that same vein, tonight is, of course, a free, no charge at all, but we're going to have ticker tape running down the bottom of the screen for both of our tip jars. So, you know, it's not required, definitely not required, but tips are definitely welcome. So the next song that I'm going to do is, we were talking in the green room earlier before we started the stream, how many songs we've been writing a little bit during the pandemic. And you know, artists are all over the place. Some are writing, some are having a hard time, some are just soaking it all in right now, and I'm sure there's just going to be a flood of music coming out after all this ends. And I've written a couple songs, not a ton, but this is one of them. And I was thinking about kind of the state of the world that we're in, and the 10 Commandments, and no matter what your religious belief is, the 10 Commandments are ingrained in our current society in so many ways, you know, in our laws, in our government. And it made me think that Moses must be out there somewhere going, all right, you guys, I gave you, you know, 10 easy rules on how to get along. What's up? And this song came from that, and it's called Brimstone and Fire. Ancient lands, 8-4 times. An infant child is rescued from the Nile. As a man, he fought for right. Killed the Pharaoh's guard to save a life. Through angry skies, a holy voice did summon him atop of the Mount Sinai. 40 days and 40 nights of laws of men he scribed, tablets to the sacred rules to spare us from the ire. Into exile they took flight, burning bush that beckoned in the night, promised to lands within their sight. The prophet led his flock to where he died. Through angry skies, a holy voice did summon him atop of the Mount Sinai. 40 days and 40 nights of laws of men he scribed, tablets to the sacred rules to spare us from the ire, brimstone and fire. Now here I stand through sands of time, 80 generations passed in line, 10 commands still defy. Fate lies in the hands of yours and mine. Through angry skies a holy voice did summon him at the top of the mount Sinai. 40 days and 40 nights of laws of men he scribed on tablets to the sacred rules to spare us from the ire, brimstone and fire. Skies a holy voice did summon him atop of the mount Sinai. 40 days, 40 nights of laws of men he scribed on tablets to the sacred rules to spare us from the ire of brimstone and fire. Brimstone and fire.
Wow.
Brimstone and fire.
Yeah.
Fiery song, a fiery song.
There's some pain.
Yeah, I know, huh? Oh, terrific.
So we thought we would share a song that we wrote during the shelter in place as well.
Okay.
Some other pain.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
More pain.
We wrote this right after Memorial Day weekend.
What's the name of it?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay. Well, then here you go.
Paper bag just blowing down the sidewalk. The smell of tires, the smell of something worse. Someone's crying, somebody's laughing. I hear a scream, I hear somebody curse. People walking by, people looking, people asking what is going on. Someone kicks a beer can at a storefront. I hear a voice that tells them move along. The more things don't change, the more they stay the same. Just another piece in a brutal game. Lying here, no one knows my name, but mama, I can't breathe. Try to mend my leg, but nothing's happening. Try to raise my head, but I can't move. Feel like I am drowning on the pavement. Somebody's winning, I am gone. don't change, the more they stay the same. Just another piece in a brutal game. Lying here, no one knows my name, but mama, I can't breathe. More things don't change, the more they stay the same. Just another piece in a brutal game. Lying here, no one knows my name, but mama, I can't breathe. Mama, I can't breathe. Mama, I can't breathe.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, Kim.
Nicely done. What a great song. Has that been recorded yet?
Hasn't been released yet.
No.
No, hasn't been released or recorded. Have you guys, do you record at home or do you do in studio?
We record right here where we're sitting.
That's right. Minus our lovely backdrop.
Oh, I do in studio, and so I've got a good handful of songs that haven't been recorded yet because we're being really careful here about pandemic, you know.
Yeah. Same here.
But I can't wait for that to happen too, to get some songs out there. Well, I had said earlier I like to write sad songs, and this is one of them. I lost my sister to breast cancer about 2 years ago. And when we heard about that her passing was imminent, I hopped a bus from where I live on Cape Cod to northern New Jersey to where she is, hoping to make it in time to say goodbye. I didn't make it in time to say goodbye, and this song is about that trip and about that. And it's called Angels Fly, and I'm going to change some things around here. Oops, I don't want that. And then I'm going to mute you guys. All right, Angels Fly. Seat by the window, southbound on I-95. Praying the driver will get me to you in time. The whole ride, my mind's eye is seeing your life flashing by. Fly. The things I remember, too many to share in these lines. More than the markers of the miles I count rolling by. And my heart is breaking 'cause you won't see 49. Angels fly. More than a sister, a daughter, a partner, so much more than a friend. And though I was older, you were the wiser, 'cause you knew that in the end sit by the window, northbound on I-95. The ring on my finger, proof that you walked in this life. And now that it's over, I can't even whisper goodbye. Angels fly more than a sister, a daughter, a partner, so much more than a friend. And though I was older, you were the wiser, 'cause you knew that in the end, angels fly, angels fly, angels fly. Fly, angel, fly.
Beautiful. Wow.
Thank you. Thanks
I've
very
listened-
much.
I've listened to that song before when I was stalking you on your page.
I like to be stalked.
It's very beautiful. Very beautiful, Kim. I'm sorry, so sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She's definitely one of my angels for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what have you guys got coming up next?
Well,
First, I have to do this for Paul Duber out there.
yes. Hello, Paul
Hey,
Deaver.
check it
Duber.
out. All right,
Hey, Paul.
I'm gonna go up there close and do that again.
Okay,
do
do
that.
it. No,
do it again.
Do it again.
So
What?
people can
She's up
see. Do
close.
that again.
Say hello to Paul Duber.
Hey, Paul Duber.
We first bought these clicking reading glasses from Paul and oh my God, I'm having a fade. Margot, sorry, who live in
Cannon Beach.
Cannon Beach, Oregon. Thank you, Bob.
I'll feed you the lines. You just start the sentences and
Thank
I'll
you for
finish.
finishing my thoughts.
Paul's
happens
going.
when
Paul says clicks.
That's right.
That's right. They had this
Clicks.
lovely boutique, which I think now they have closed their brick and mortar, sadly, but they had this lovely boutique in Cannon Beach, and we know them from Far West, Folk Alliance West
Yep.
conference, and they invited us to come and play at their house concert in Cannon
Nice.
Beach. So we've gotten to visit some beautiful places.
Oh, yes.
Oh, because of music, isn't it lovely?
Yeah, it is.
Before we go into the next song, I'm going to answer Paul's question. A couple people are asking me what my tunings are. And so
yes.
I've got two guitars going here, and one of them is in Dadgad, but just now Angels Fly is standard tuning, but I use two capos. So it's kind of like a cheating drop D kind of thing, and it's a lot of fun to do. The first time I saw it was a friend of mine played a song where you just capo 5 of the strings and leave the low E open, and you play it in the D fingering, and so it gives you that deep, that really full sound, versus if you capo all 6 strings, then you can only start at the high D. And then that works all the way up, every 2, all the way up the fret. You can go any place you want to, as long as they're fretted 2 apart. So that was in standard tuning, but with the 2 capos. Okay, there you go. So tell me more about what you're going to sing next.
So we thought we'd share a song that I wrote quite a few years ago, actually, but it kind of tells the story of where inspiration comes from as songwriters. And my daughter, who's now 19, my daughter Emma, loved the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
With
It was
good
one of her
reason.
favorite places,
Yes.
right? And so we would go down there, but when we went, we always had to stop at this beach that was the last exit before Monterey. There's this beach in Sand City, right next to a Holiday Inn, I think. And so every time we'd go to the aquarium, we'd also stop at the beach. And she, usually we'd have a friend with us, and she and her girlfriend would inevitably go in the water, where
The water.
on the West Coast, it's like 50 degrees. And these girls would go in their little bathing suits and they'd frolic around and jump in the waves. And I just sat and watched because you weren't going to get me in that 50-degree water. I was telling Kim earlier, it's 46 degrees here today and I'm freezing. So I know that I won't get any sympathy from the East Coast folks.
Which made me laugh right out loud.
It did.
I said, isn't that cute?
I'm sure you were thinking like, oh, bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
We all know what that means.
Yes, we do.
So one of the times I was sitting on this beach at Sand City watching Emma and her friend Rachel jumping in the water, I was inspired and I wrote this song.
Oh, lovely.
Yellow, orange, crimson, and pink. The day cools down and begins to sink over young girls dancing in the sand, holding hands. The autumn heat pulls out to sea. The night drops in and easily tosses out to those who stay a star bouquet
In Monterey, in Monterey, Monterey.
The seagulls cry their crazy tunes, chasing arcs above the dunes, and calling the day to come ashore on the ocean's roar.
In Monterey, in Monterey, Monterey.
Highway 1 brings me to this place where all my worries are erased
By the cold Pacific
waves, the cold Pacific waves of Monterey.
Oh, Monterey.
Of Monterey. Monterey. Monterey.
Yay. Lovely. It makes me miss Monterey.
Yeah, me too.
I've
My
been waiting
girls-
for sorry.
That's okay. You've been waiting.
I've been waiting for someone to say, hey, that would make a great town theme song or something like that. But so
Did you
far,
s-
no one's knocked.
Did you send it to them? You have to send it to
Oh,
them.
I haven't, but
Oh, my goodness, yes.
You have to buy the ticket.
I was waiting
for
for
sure.
serendipity maybe. But
Oh, my goodness. Well, I want to remind you guys again, I said it in the beginning, but we were trying to get our stream shared and everything. Our live stream tonight is being shared on the great big screen at O'Shea's Old Inn. And I know you guys aren't from Massachusetts, but O'Shea's Old Inn has been a supporter of live music for years and years and years. I've played there with my fiddler, Heather Swanson, who's tuned in right now, too. We've played many, many, many times there, but they support musicians. They had, before the pandemic, music 7 days a week, 7 nights a week, and all genres of music. And you walk in there, and there's a great, big, beautiful fireplace, and you instantly feel at home because the people are just so incredible. And the food's pretty good, too. So we're on the big screen there tonight, which is exciting. I didn't know that till about 2 minutes before we went live.
Wow.
very exciting.
Mark sent me a little note and said, we're going to stream you live tonight,
Aw.
Kim. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Hi, O'Shea's. Hi from California.
They're loving you guys. The song that I'm going to play is was another prompt song, and what was the prompt? The prompt was Little Egg, and some of these prompts I've gotten and like read it and said, "Are you kidding? How am I going to write a song about that? What is that?" So I went to the all-knowing, all-seeing Google and typed in Little Egg, and the first thing that popped up was Little Egg, New Jersey. And that's the township right next to where my mother lived for many, many, many years.
Oh.
So I said, well, I think I got to write a song about my mom. So this song is probably, I want to say 90% biographical. It's not 100%. And it's the last song on my CD. And when I was a kid and things weren't going great, my mom would always say, take a deep breath. It's okay. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. And she, she was right. But I wrote it for the people who sometimes it takes more than one tomorrow for it to be better. Mm-hmm. And when that happens, they still never, ever give up hope. And I'm thrilled to say that my older daughter, Rachel, sings harmony on the CD. So, if anybody wants to pick up the CD, it's www.kimmobergmusic.com. And I'll put it down here on the bottom. You can pick things up there, all sorts of music. So this is called Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Better Day. Sun goes down in a town called Little Egg, many miles from home. She never thought she'd end up quite this way, that morning long ago. Child bride in a gown her mama made to hide the baby on the way. That was me. And through his eyes she could leave behind the pain from the wounds that never fade. Said tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. 10 years by, and the more their family grew, the more he stayed away. She didn't cry the day she learned his lover's name, and of the vows he had betrayed. She said tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. But tonight she grieves the dreams it might have been. Night she weeps for a love that couldn't win. In the dark she grateful for a broken innocence. 'Cause tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's got to be a better day. Sun goes down in this town called Little Egg. Her baby girl is grown. A mama now raising 2 kids on her own. Round and round and round the story goes. Say tomorrow's gonna be a better day. You'll see tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Isn't
Thank
that
you,
funny
thank you,
where the
thank you.
inspirations come from, right? I mean, you
Oh.
didn't know when you woke up that day, you didn't know you were going to write a song about your mom.
Little
You
Egg.
didn't know it, right? Who knew?
Little
right?
Egg. Little Egg. There's another song that I wrote that the the prompt was dragons too, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? You could go anywhere with that, you know. But I ended up writing a really good song from it, so maybe I should ask people for some prompts.
I like them actually. I find it helpful. I a couple of times during the pandemic, since we had to stay home, and I took an online songwriting class with Craig Carruthers, who's out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it was all on Zoom, and it was small, about 10 people, and each week there would be an assignment, and one week it was to write a song, and you cannot use anything but single syllable words.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? I ended up writing a good song. I'm still editing it. I'm kind of perfecting it, but
Wow.
it turned out to be a good song. And I didn't know I was going to write that song the day I woke up before he gave that assignment.
Isn't
right?
that crazy?
Yeah.
And then isn't it the most like satisfying and fulfilling experience to write a song? Like, I didn't start writing songs until 2014. I had no idea that I could write songs. And, you know, I didn't play out either. I had debilitating stage fright, and, you know, I couldn't go out and play. I'd started playing guitar when I was 14, and my mom gave lessons I took lessons from her for about a year, and then the rest has been self-taught. But, you know, I would just always play for myself. And then I started going to open mics, and I went to this one open mic that was just incredibly welcoming, and the people were wonderful, and that really just, it like set me free. And then after the very first song I ever wrote, I was like, wow, now there was nothing, and now there's this living, breathing thing, you know, and every time you perform it, it feels a little different, it sounds a little different, and it's wonderful. And then you take it to a studio to where it can just come to life in a completely different way with the production. It's just it's so exciting. It beats banking for sure.
Oh yeah, it beats being a divorce lawyer too. I gotta tell you. And it's interesting because I didn't write my first song until 2007.
Oh wow!
And it was I don't want to say accidental, but it was a little bit accidental in that my mom passed away. She was pretty young, and I was walking around for a couple of years with a lot of sorrow, and I just got this idea in my mind one day, like maybe I should write a song about how I'm feeling about her. Maybe I should write a song, and I had never written a song before. I didn't know, anything about the craft of songwriting. But
Right.
one day, actually, I was on an airplane flying back from Europe, and I had this piece of paper that was shaped kind of like a backwards F that had a piece ripped out of it. I'm sure I had torn it off to write a note about something. This is the piece of paper I found in my purse. And I sat down, and in about 45 minutes, I wrote this song. And then about 2 weeks later, when both of my young children were asleep at the same time, which anybody who's had young children will know is a miracle, I had a quiet few minutes, and I wrote a melody. And I had just picked up the guitar after not playing it for 25 years. So, and then I thought, oh my God, this thing came into being that I didn't know existed before, and now what do I do? And so then I dug in and started learning about the craft. And that was in 2007. So it hasn't been very long for me either, and not like this guy.
Bob's been doing it for quite a while, huh? Yes?
Yes, my cracky.
With the click glasses and
I remember when
everything,
we
right?
used to have to go up to the top of the mountain and wait for the song to hit us in the head.
Was it 8 miles up and 16
I was going to
back?
say, after hiking 8 miles up and 16 miles down, right?
Then you had to hike back home uphill, too.
I feel like I should use the word malarkey right now.
Oh, anyway, right?
So we thought we'd share a song that I wrote. I wrote it in January. It was before the sky began to fall in this world.
Yeah.
But it was about people for whom the sky had been falling.
And fallen.
Yeah, inspired by looking around in the Bay Area. It started about 3 a.m. By the morning there were pools in the mud. A wild wind came up around 10, and December descended on us. Last year I worked at the mall. I sold lipstick for minimum wage. Then I couldn't make rent in the fall. I was just one step from the edge. I used to ride a bicycle down by the bay. My hair was pretty back then. Now I watch from the ramp of the highway. I watch from our town made of tents. I sleep in the day when it's light. I hang on to all that I own. I have to watch out at night. Sometimes I don't like to stay alone. I've had to make choices, I know. It's so hard to stay clean in this place. Just a little to keep out the cold. I am tired of living
bicycle down by the bay. My hair was pretty back then.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you, Kim.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, you know, we had talked about like an hour-ish, but if you're up for two more, and I do two more each.
Yeah.
Actually, I should. Lawrence asked about this guitar.
Okay.
Asked if I had gotten a new guitar, and this is another guitar. We found this orphan in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Wow.
Several years ago, actually, we saw it on the wall and thought, boy, that thing sounds pretty. It's a Santa Cruz Guitar Company guitar.
Yeah, which is just down the road.
Just down the road. I lived in Santa Cruz for 25 years.
Wow.
But we had to go to New Jersey.
But we went to Teaneck, New Jersey, and we didn't buy it. It was sitting on the wall. We didn't buy it. Years went by. It was still there.
Really?
We didn't buy it. And then finally, we went back to the store, and it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gone. And then we went back another
more time.
and it was
It's
there
back.
again.
Seriously, so somebody brought it back.
Somebody brought it back.
And brought it back. Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? I think that's
That's a sign.
a sign.
Send some message. Yeah.
So this is truly, you are East meets West right there in your own room, right?
Yes, we are. We're North meets South.
Definitely.
We are North meets South. That's right, because I grew up in Canada,
Oh my goodness.
and Bob's a California boy.
I'm
Wait.
50? What did you say?
Fifth generation? Fourth generation.
Wow. I'm a military brat. I was born in Juneau, Alaska, and my mother is native Alaskan as her mother and her mother and her mother and her mother before. And she married a Coast Guard guy, and so we moved all over the place. So I'm kind of from everywhere.
That'll do it.
That'll do it, yeah. Now, Judy, sometimes these in the round things, you have something scheduled that you think you're going to play, and then somebody says something and you change your mind and you play something else. Mm-hmm. And so that's what's happening now. The next song that I'm going to do, I lost my mom 17 years ago, and she was my best friend. And this song is about a dream that I had. It's a true story. And it's called The Call. The Call. And if Brenda's still here, Brenda, this is for you. I started to call you just to say hello, see how you're doing, and tell you about my day. So many times I've had my hand on the phone to dial your number, only to been 12 years since I had to say goodbye, but they say life's memories take a new form. I wish I could place a call to heaven, anyone there receive my call? I just want to leave this message in heaven. I love you. Thanks for being my mom. picked up the phone. Your voice so clear when you said hello. And I cried inside the dream before I awoke, my tears remembering that you were gone. Can you hear me singing? Can you see all that I've done? Did you bring your memories along? I wish I could place a call to heaven. Would anyone there receive my call? I just want to leave this message in heaven. I love you. Thanks for being my mom. Now every once in a while I'll check the telephone. I'm waiting for your call. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thanks very much. Thank you. It's on my first CD. First CD called Above Ground. And it's called Above Ground because it celebrates my the achievement of my goal to take music out of our basement and above ground.
Well done.
Very good. And
Thank you.
the world is a better place for it, Kim. Thank
Thanks
you.
very much. Thank you.
I empathize with your experience of performance anxiety. I had some of that in the early days. After I wrote that first song, I started taking a songwriting class, and I made a good friend who introduced me to an open mic, because I had never stood up in front of people in public and sung anything that I'd written, obviously. And I went and did that, and it went great the first time. And then when I went back a second time, I just started to shake. Like I didn't shake the first time, but I did from the second time, and it took a while. And it, I feel like I conquered it, but it was.
And we're glad you did. Yay!
Well, thank you.
It's
It was
no easy
disconcerting.
feat. It's no easy feat to conquer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't for me. It took about a year of going back to that open mic every single Wednesday, every night. So, let's see, Diane, you're looking for some PayPal for both of us. Okay. So tell me what you have coming up. We have, that was my one of two left. So what have you got coming up?
God, it's hard to decide because we have we have a big long list that we can choose from. But so during the pandemic, we obviously lost a lot of people, and one of the greats in the songwriting world, it was John Prine, and he was such a fabulous songwriter. We thought we would share one of his songs.
Oh, lovely. And before you start, I know that was a little introduction, but Diane is asking to clarify, do I have your PayPal incorrect? PayPal.me, Judy Jaeger. She said she didn't find Judy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but, Diane, there's a PayPal, there's a Venmo there too as well, though, if you want to do that one
And,
for
and
them.
I can check it when we're on our next pause while Kim is sharing a song. I can check it and let you know. But I looked it up on my PayPal page and got it that way, so I gave it to you from there. But
Okay.
I will double check that.
So John Prine.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my, who doesn't love John Prine? He was just, to be able to write songs, Laurie McKenna does this for me too, to be able to write songs about just everyday humanity and bring out the extraordinary things that most people view to be ordinary. You know, to show us that these things are important. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of my favorite songs of John Prine's.
And we've enjoyed being able to play and sing some of his less well-known songs, like his big hits are obviously played so many times, but we sort of cherry-picked some that may not be as well-known.
I learned this song from Tom Hunter, a singer-songwriter that I knew many years ago, who's no longer around to play his music, but he taught me this song. Feelings are strange, especially when they come true. And I had the feeling that you'd be leaving soon. So I made a plan to hide all my emotions. But it seems the same no matter what I do. So blue umbrella, rest upon my shoulder. Hide the pain while the rain makes up my mind. My feet are wet from thinking this thing over. And it's been so long since I felt the warm sunshine. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4. Daytime makes me wonder why she left me. Nighttime makes me wonder what I did. Next time are the words I'd like to plan on. Last time was the only thing she said. So blue umbrella, rest upon my shoulder. Hide the pain while the rain makes up my mind. My feet are wet from thinking this thing over. And it's been so long since I felt the warm sunshine. Just give me one good reason, and I promise I won't ask you anymore. Just give me one extra season, so I can figure out the other 4. So I can figure out the other 4. John Prine.
Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Your harmonies are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. I miss playing them. In the prior COVID life, I had a fiddler accompanist. She actually lives a couple streets up from me, and she's a very, very good friend of mine, Heather Swanson. And if we're still streaming live to O'Shea's, everybody at O'Shea's knows Heather too, and knows what a great fiddler she is. And I miss being able to play music with somebody, you know. So I'm glad you have each other and are able to do that, you know.
Yeah.
So were
It's
we.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you guys meet through music?
We did.
Yeah.
I guess in a way. I was at
You guess in a way.
Yes, it is absolutely
I guess the answer to that should
in
be
a
yes.
way.
100%. We met through music. Yeah, I was at a music camp for adults up in the Sierra Mountains called the California Coast Music Camp, and it's a acoustic music camp for grown-ups. And Bob was one of the instructors. So, and we
Nice.
actually. Well, we didn't really. Well, like that's where I knew you from, but we didn't actually meet there. I mean, other than maybe saying hello. Our paths crossed a few times during the week, but we ended up standing next to each other at a big jam the last night, and Bob was going around the circle singing the backup parts to Beatles songs, and I just walked in. It was a big room with lots of people and lots of noise, and I had been in a very quiet place with some close friends, just playing songs out in the dark, and I was heading to my bunk to go to bed, and I walked in and just stood on the outside and started singing, and he walked around and just happened to stand next to me, and he was singing harmony standing next to me, and
His voice came up to meet mine. And it just, the blend was just beautiful.
It is gorgeous. So harmonies in more ways than one.
yeah.
Lovely. Well,
So
the last.
we have to stop, really?
I'm having so much fun, and doesn't it feel good to play? I mean, I don't know how often you guys were doing in the beginning of the pandemic. You were doing concerts out in your driveway, and you had a lot of your neighbors, pull up a chair and just sit in the street and watch. I thought that was pretty cool.
One of our neighbors is
And then-
tuning in tonight, Marianne Baldwin. Hi, Marianne, from down the road.
And then you guys were doing streams from your living room, right?
We did 50
did.
videos.
Oh, we did. That's right. We did do 50 videos. That's right.
Wow.
The first 50 days. Yeah, that was fun too. Actually, that did feel like there was a connection.
It kept us purposeful. Every
for
day
sure.
we do a video, and then I had an ill horse, and I had to put him down, and it kind of took the air out of things.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was very
It's tough
sad.
to lose our furry family members, huh?
Yeah.
For sure. Well, this is my last song for the night, and before we say goodnight with our last songs, please, the stream is free. We're so happy to have you tune in. We're happy that you're here. You can support us both by, going to our websites and, signing up for our newsletters. I know that I only send them out once every couple of months, so I won't inundate your mailbox. And also, if you would go to our social medias, our Facebook pages, our Instagram pages, and our YouTubes, and subscribe or give us a like or, give us a follow, that would be fantastic. And then also our websites, you can purchase music at both of our websites. And let me put up, here is jaegerandreidsmusic.com is their website. And mine is kimmobergmusic.com. So we'd love it if you visited our sites and followed us around and told your friends, spread the word. Tonight's show is free, of course, but tips are always welcome. And we've been doing a ticker tape below with our PayPal. So here is Jaeger and Reid's both PayPal and Venmo down at the bottom of the screen. And then mine is going to be right here, and it's going to run while I play my last song. Now, we had talked about writing songs during the pandemic, and this is one that I wrote. And it's just a simple message, really. And, to me, getting back to some of the simple things during this pandemic has been just enlightening. Our family has gone for a lot of walks, and we spent a lot of time together. And, we've done, board games and card games, and, just the four of us. We were so busy before. The four of us to be able to share our meals together has been just such a blessing. So there's been a lot of silver linings, even though we're in a very weird spot. but I do miss my friends. And next to my family, my friends are very, very dear to me. So I wanted to write a song about that. And it's called I'll Always Be a Friend. I hear you're having cloudy days, you're feeling low. It's hard to find the silver lining beyond the storm. But I know there's a better place not far on the other side. The skies are clear, the sun is shining, and days are warm. So put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time, and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. And know whatever lies ahead, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend or winds may blow, I'll always be a friend. I wish I had the answers to the questions ailing you. And if I could, I'd bear the pain you're going through. But we can take some time to talk and sing a song or two, and find some comfort in the words that ring true. So put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time, and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. And know whatever lies ahead, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend, the winds may blow, I'll always be a friend. You don't have to be alone as long as I'm around, 'cause I'll be there to share the load. So lay your worries down. Put your hand in mine, we'll take it one step at a time, and lay your troubles along the side of life's long road. And know whatever lies ahead, you can count on me until the end. No matter where the road may bend, the winds may blow, I'll always be a friend. I'll always be a friend. All right. A little rusty there, but yay.
Now there's dust to dust off.
There's
from
dust to
this
dust
year
off.
inside, right?
Well, I know when you go from playing pretty much, 4 nights a week and, singing a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's all right.
Yes, I look forward to the day when we can gather and stand next to people without feeling anxiety.
I know.
Kim, I wanted to say thank you for inviting us to
Yes.
join you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
This has been fun. East meets West.
Oh my God, I've had a blast. I was so glad when you guys, so enthusiastically said yes. I'm like, yay, that'd be fantastic. So,
Well, you want to say anything about this before we say bye-bye? You got one more song.
I want to get on the road and go play music.
Yeah, so like Kim said, she was used to playing out 4 or 5 nights a week, and we're used to getting in our car and hitting the road and going up the coast to Oregon and into Washington State or down south to Southern California. We played a bunch of times down there, and nothing. We're just stuck at home, staying at home, and playing in the driveway. That's as far as we went, which was very fun. It was a lovely opportunity, and we appreciate our neighbors so much. But yeah, this song is just a reminder of what it's like to be out there on the road. Okay?
Yeah. Someplace we've never been, counting off the miles till we pull in. Come on, give that roulette radio a spin. What a trip, what a trip we're on. Follow the music, follow the moon, follow the follow the tune. What a trip we're on. What a trip we're on.
Driving through the night, my back is aching. Rolling towards the dawn as it is breaking. Working on that song that we are making. What a trip we're on.
The shudder of the wind as trucks fly by. Sometimes it seems there's only sky, and sometimes it's so beautiful I cry. What a trip we're on. Follow the music, follow the moon, follow the muse, follow the tune. What a trip we're on. What a trip we're on.
And where we're driving to tonight is where we're leaving from tomorrow. Oh, loneliness, it still comes creeping when I'm lying in the dark instead of sleeping.
Still we're grateful for every breath we're breathing. What a trip we're on.
Follow the music, follow the moon, follow the muse,
Follow the tune. What a trip we're on. What a trip we're on. What a trip we're on. What a trip we're on.
yay! What a great song. What a great song to end the night on. You guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We're so happy to see all of these comments. And boy, we just miss you all very, very much. So thanks again. And hey, you guys, let's do this again.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks to everyone who
Definitely.
tuned in. It's so nice to see you, Kim.
You too,
Thank
you
you.
guys. All right. We love you all. Good night.
Bye.